Hello and good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to my channel. This is Sunaina. I'm here to do another reading, and this time it is for the zodiac sign of Sun Moon Rising Sagittarius for the month of July 2019. Sag, I've got your cards here on my table, and I have got your goddess guidance. I've got your work your light oracle card as well, which is from the divine message that you are getting. Now, with regards to your condition for the month of July 2019, the divine tells you to relate and call your soul family, guys. Okay, which means that call in your tribe, call in your people that you know you can connect with, people who can help you, can support you, because in the month of July, there is no need for you to take the burden on your shoulders and try to work your way through all the tribulations and trials and whatever is happening to you in your zone. So at this moment, guys, you need the support of your soul family. It's an action card in here for you. And it is telling you, Sag, it is time to call in your soul family and support team, because those are the guys who can support you during the month of July 2019. People, those are the people, your soul family, people who get you at your soul level, people you can relate to, people who are the same kind of, being weird as you are. That's what it is. People who are your chosen family, and they are coming and they're looking for you. So you have to invite them in, Sag, in the month of July 2019, because you need them. As simple as that. So if you haven't found them yet, this is a sign that they are close by. It's up to you, Sag, to go ahead and open the door to bring them in. Now, but in order for them to find you and recognize you when they do it, it is important that you stop dimming your light and truly let yourself be seen, be visible. Don't keep it in hiding, because the moment you connect with your soul family at your soul level, you don't have to keep things in hiding. You can open up, you can talk to them, you can relate to them, they can relate to you, you can share your experiences, your troubles, your um, anything, your trials, your tribulations, your pain, your grief, your sorrow, your happiness, whatever is there within you. This is the soul family. It could be coming from your friends, it could be coming from your family, it could be just coming from outside your family and friend circle, somebody in your workplace, or somebody you haven't known before, and all of a sudden you kind of connect to that person. So it could be different situations for different people, but the moment it touches you, the moment that connection vibrates through you, you know that that person or people you are connecting with are those people you want them at a soul level, and they want you at a soul level, guys. Okay, now, if you have already found them, then you are being called in to let them support you and perhaps also give you support by collecting more of the same kind of people around you, people who can motivate you, people who can lift you up, people who can give you inspiration, people with spiritual wisdom who can impart their knowledge and experiences with you, guys. Now, your support team can consist of all types of people. They can be your coach, they can be your mentor, they can be your healer, they can be your therapist, they can be your friend, they can be, like I said, family member, or they can be a total stranger. But tune into what kind of support you need now, because in the month of July, Sag, you guys definitely are calling in for a lot of help from your soul family. And at the same point in time, you guys are the fire sign, so you need to calm down. In the month of July, you need to keep the fire under covers, and you have to connect with Mother Earth with regards to your goddess guidance, guys. You are being called upon to help with environmentalism, but don't, this is like you can nurture your plant trees, do the gardening, um, enjoy the nature. That's one part of the story. or help people to work with environment, people who can work with you or you can work with them, planting trees, doing all the environment work, supporting the green factors in the environment, whatever. But at the same time, you need to do this because this is the only way you can calm yourself down in the month of July 2019, or else the fire is going to burn you, guys. Okay, so that's a message for the Sagittarius or Sag at this moment. So you need a lot of help. It could be that you have found somebody in your soul family, and that person is the one who can kind of give you that support, of course, mentally, um, emotionally, psychologically, and even physically, when that person can take you to a place where you can enjoy the environment, you can enjoy the nature, you guys together, it could be a team or just two people, you guys together can build the environment, can touch Mother Earth, can be on the same plane of putting your feet on the ground, connecting with nature, connecting with earth, connecting with the softness of the layers of the grass or anything like that, So, whatever that is that you are connecting, it should be with something to do with your earth, because it's like the fire within you can only be stalled when you connect yourself with the earth, which will kind of give you a little bit of stability during the month of June, where your soulmate or soul family members of the same team can help you build this kind of an environment within your circle, within your boundary, guys. Okay, so keep that in mind for the month of July 2019. You will definitely need it, Sag. Now, your overall self energy is, of course, the Nine of Cups, which is your wish fulfillment, guys, which is where you want things to happen now. You want to move ahead. You want to move your chariot. You want to enjoy everything that is given to you by the universe, that is being brought to you at your doorstep. You want to feel satisfied, you want to feel emotionally stable, you want to enjoy the luxury of the everyday world. In reality, the Nine of Cups is all about that. It's all about wish fulfillment, and it's all sitting with you, and in your overall self energy, in your current self energy for the month of July 2019. That's what you're looking for, Sag. That's it. That is what you are searching for. That is what you're wanting to get for yourself, where you will find the self satisfaction. The emotional journey of this card, is starting to come to a close after the volatile ups and downs that you have faced in the earlier numbers when this cup comes to you, because you have gone through a lot of turmoil in your life. And that could stem down from the past many months, or it could stem down from the past many years. But when this card appears, it lets you know that it is the time to let the bygone be bygone, and it's time to look into your own self satisfaction because of the emotional upheaval, the trauma, the pain, the grief, the suffering that you have gone through in the earlier part, guys. Okay, so, and now, you have also struggled to find the purpose and joy after the loss, Sag. Okay, you have tasted the different things that life has to offer, and you have left the comfort in order to find your greater height of satisfaction. And you're here in the month of July, you have found them, and you are now indulging yourself as you celebrate this new stage of your life. Okay, and that's where you need the support, that's where you need the connectivity with Mother Earth. Okay, now it's also a wish card, guys. Not only it's a beautiful card, but it's also a wish card. And when it appears in a reading, um, you look at this it's a very pleasant card for somebody to get. So when I say it's a wish card, it means that the things you desire for or your most perfect dream is about to happen. You're about to launch your dream, guys. And that's why you have broken off from whatever was holding you back before. But with regards to that breakup, of course, you had to go through a lot of upheaval, which you have struggled today to come to a place where you are about to set or launch your rocket of your wish, guys. Your wish rocket. That's what it looks like, okay? Now, this Nine of Cups is definitely related with extreme amount of happiness and satisfaction that you want to enjoy. With regards to your work, there is a good change that something wonderful will happen in your workplace. It is time for you to push on your stalled project that you had been holding, or if you have something that you desire greatly, probably a raise in your paycheck or a promotion, whatever. There is a possibility that you will finally achieve it, guys. Okay? So, this card holds a very positive meaning when it comes to your love as well, guys. Your romantic relationship with someone is destined to reach a new level of satisfaction. So, in case you guys, Sag, people who are listening out to me, in case you are still single in the month of July 2019, this is the time to socialize with new people, to call in your soul. You never know, when you call in your soul family, you might just meet your soulmate, guys. That could also be a possibility. Now, in terms of finances, too, the Nine of Cups is a very positive messenger. It can mean that the financial state that you are hoping for will soon be achieved. It's wish card, okay? In your health, too, you had to undergo probably a lot of tests, but this will come to a positive end. The good energy that you are receiving at the moment, Sag, should be used to improve your health habits as well. So, all in all, this is a beautiful card. Your wish coming true in the month of July 2019, and you're holding on to that extreme pleasure, that satisfaction to launch your wish rocket. Okay, let me take a clarifier for this beautiful energy in here to see what it has to say to us. Yeah. And then, the Six of Pentacles in the reverse, which means that it is letting you know, Sag, that you will also have to do a little bit of work in here for your wish fulfillment to happen in the right way. Because you have to let bygones be bygones, to let the new wish come true, to enjoy that fruit of its success, to taste that luxury, the comfort. You have to let go of your old strings which you had been attached with for a long time, for whatever amount of time. Okay? You cannot be stingy anymore. You cannot be that person who can rule with all power and domination, because the moment you do that kind of a control thing, your wish card will stop. So you will have to take care to balance your energy of your wish fulfillment in such a way that you can actually enjoy the right consequences of your wish card rather than losing it out again. Okay, this card in the reverse, it's a warning card. It's warning you about the debts you might have collected, and this could mean that you are in over your head and it is going to come back and be a major problem if you do not take care of this in the future. Okay? Plus, it is also a warning that you should be careful of entering a business endeavor during this time, because you could end up with a huge loss of instead of getting a return on your investment, because your wish is going to come true, but you have to work with careful planning at this point in time. Okay? Now, this card in the reverse could also mean that there is a selfishness that is related to giving and taking or charity. So, which may mean that you are willing to give others in a way that it is not to benefit them, but to benefit yourself. And you cannot keep doing that. You should be cautious that you are not just being charitable to prove that you are giving or generous to others, because the source of generosity should be selfless, not selfish, guys. So these are the warnings before your wish can come true, that you need to take care in such a way that you do not mess this wish card up, guys. Okay, you have to take care of this. Now, if you have loaned somebody any money, you should not be expecting that money back, or to be paid back, or the favor to be returned in the future, because you should be cautious about the people you're lending money to, especially if you're not financially stable at this point in time. Okay, because that could create problems with spending and giving away more than you can really afford. So you have to really balance your wish card in the right way, Sagittarius, in the month of July 2019, or else your wish card will not bring in the right result for you. It's very important, guys. So take these guidance in the right way, take this message in the right way, because right now you need to really work in the right direction to balance yourself, so that going forward you don't have to face any issues or be in trouble. Now, what you are leaving behind is the Ace of Water, or the Ace of Cup, at this point in the month of July 2019. So you're leaving behind your emotional loss, guys. Okay, as simple as that. You are leaving behind your emotional loss. You are bringing back yourself in the right direction. Okay, you are leaving behind your blocked creativity and the emptiness that had been created in your zone. Okay, so you're leaving all that behind to start fresh with your wish card, because you want to go ahead in this journey. You want to be successful. You want to be, a person who other people can look up to, can get inspirations from you. Okay, so right now you are more concentrated on yourself rather than filling your cup, because this cup will get filled. It's empty right now, but the gift of water, you don't want it right now. So it means that you have this cup empty in the reverse, means that you have been enduring a lot of emotional instability or pain for quite some time, guys. Okay, and there is a loss that is indicated with this cup in the reverse, and that means that something has meant much to you is no longer giving you the joy it once had. Whether it could be your job, it could be your personal self, it could be your professional front, it could be your romantic relationship, it could be a divorce situation, anything can happen. Okay, but again, you are leaving behind those. You're not bothering about it. Your creative block, where the water of imagination had once flowed and they have now dried up. So you're not really chasing that at this point in time. You're more working upon yourself with the right attitude, the right people, the right guidance from your goddess deck. And now, with this card in being in reverse, you must examine who or what is in control of the cup at this moment. Which party will you allow it to overturn again? What can you do to place it on the right side up again? And who is that person, or who are those people who you will be able to give the authority to reverse and flip the card back into its proper place, guys? Okay, let's take a clarifier for this Ace of Water in the reverse in here. Yeah, and that is where you're watching the Pentacles now, Sag. Okay, you're taking a decision on this. You know that there are people around you who is going to come. There are people around you who will show their emotions to you. People who will tell you they love you, or you will be offered a big beautiful job with a fat salary paycheck in your pocket. Anything can happen, but at the same time, you're taking a stock of the situation. You're not going to give this control to somebody who just comes into your zone. you will wait and watch this grow. You will wait and watch who is that person, or who are those people who will take that authority from you to flip this card back again. Okay, it's a waiting game, guys. You will not be able to do that right away in the month of July, but you are taking stock of the situation. You're looking at the entire thing from a very long term perspective, Sag. So, which is good. You're not in a rush. And again, you're connecting with the earth, with the pentacles in here, which is going to take time to grow, but at the same time, you are taking that stock of the situation. You're doing a little bit of calculation of who the person or who the people will be going forward, who will be given that who will be given that what am I saying? Who will be given that authority to turn and flip this card over again for you, to fill it back with everything that you did not have or you have lost out on, Sag, okay? Now, what you're continuing to do is the Nine of Fire or the Nine of Wand, which is again telling me that you have been injured, an injured soldier. You have suffered your injuries. You know how it feels to face the loss that you have probably faced, but you have not given up fighting your own battle, guys. And that's a very good energy. You still have that resilience in you. You have that grit. You have that last stand. And you're telling yourself that whatever the situation could be in my zone, I'm going to fight it out, guys. I'm going to fight it out, because this card, again, remember, it symbolizes a life of someone who has undergone many trials and tribulations, but have remained resilient through their determination and will, that with which they have been able to overcome the trials and tribulations, guys. Okay, this card could also mean that a person they had been in love with has betrayed them and has thus become mistrustful. Now you have become mistrustful towards people who are moving into your zone in the way a romantic relationship may develop, but you are not really ready for it at this moment. You're just kind of looking at yourself in the bigger picture, on a macro level. So, and this may have happened to you a number of times, and so you are kind of like, okay, I don't want to rush into it. But with this card, there is also hope and courage here, and the belief that this outlook of you having to hang on with your great determination, resilience will soon change, guys, okay? Because someone or something may come into your life that will change the whole view of their past, of your past struggle, guys, okay? So this card encourages you to take that risky move, because after that you may be pleasantly surprised to see what is the outcome from that move that you are getting. So you are still continuing in that frame of mind, in that energy. You're putting up a fight within yourself, but at the same time you are just keeping the light, the fire burning within you, guys, because you know that a day not too distant in the future is coming towards you that will completely change your whole scenario, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so it's a good card to have from that point of view. Let me take a clarifier in here with the Nine of Fire. Please give me a clarifier with the Nine of Fire here, or the Nine of Wands. And this is a beautiful depiction of a woman, of a girl or a lady, who is holding that flame, even though she has gone through many trials and tribulations, but she still hasn't given up the fight. She's keeping that fire burning, and that's you again, Sag, Nine of Fire. Okay, so that's your energy in here right away. And it's a good energy to have, because at this moment, you are definitely going through a lot of contemplation that has, it's going on from your divine self in here as well, okay, which is being connected to your 3D. where you are, in that frame of mind with the Four of Cups energy, guys. You're in the frame of mind to hear and listen to what the universe has to tell you. But even though you feel kind of hopeless and lost, but you know that the fourth cup is coming to you. Your vibrations are there. That frequency is there. Even though in the month of July, you may not completely see that because you're still kind of in that mood with the Nine of Wand energy. But at the same time, the Four of Cups is coming towards you, which you know it's coming towards you, but you are not being able to take it right away because you're still in contemplation. You are kind of disconnected from your other emotional state. Psychologically, you're disconnected. Mentally, you're still not connected with whatever is happening in your zone. So that's the disconnected part of yourself that you are playing upon and you're continuing to play upon in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay, but again, again, things happen for a reason, and this is the time that the universe is giving you that space and that little break to take that fourth cup, because you're not rushing towards it. The universe knows that. Therefore, the universe is not rushing it towards you as well. The universe is giving you that space, the time to fulfill the necessary emotional gaps that you need to do, but at the same time, it's coming to you. Now, what's entering your zone is the Two of Earth in the reverse, guys, which is the Two of Pentacle in the reverse. In the month of July, there is a loss of balance. There is a little bit of disorganized part of yourself, and as well as being overwhelmed with situations that is kind of sitting in your zone in the month of July 2019, guys. Okay. So it can mean that you're trying to juggle with too many things at this point in time, Sag. Okay. Now, when this card shows up in the reverse, it also lets you know that it is time to take a short break to eliminate that stress. Okay. So in case you're feeling that you can't handle everything, you need to consider your own well being and provide yourself with the time to breathe. It's very important, guys. Now, in your workplace, the Two of Pentacles in the reverse can also mean a positive omen. Okay? It's kind of weird, but that's what the card is all about, guys. But at the same time, avoid committing to a lot of things since it can overwhelm you. So take only as much as you can handle. In your finances too, guys, you will need to learn how to live within your capacity. Cut your cloth according to your need, okay? Because the Two of Pentacles reversal meaning is it reminds you to be aware of your income and expenses, since overspending can become a large issue, especially when you're being pulled into many directions in the month of July 2019, Sag, okay? So be careful about all these issues. Let me take a clarifier for the Two of Earth in the reverse. Yeah. And see, at this point in time, it may cause you to be little disturbed, to be angry, to be little rebellious, because again, you're trying to fill your Ace of Cups, but you're unable to do that because you're still in that stage of being overwhelmed, being disconnected, being lost, being in a state of where your balance is not there, guys. That could be emotionally, financially, professionally, physically, psychologically, romantically, in any direction. So it's kind of frustrating for you, Sag, because you are trying to fill this cup that again, you are leaving behind, you are taking stock of the situation, but at the same time, whoever is entering your zone at this moment, and you see that long-term vision that that person can fill your cup, but somewhere there is a loss of balance in this moment, at this moment, and you are feeling unhappy and angry and disappointed because you're not being able to go forward to fill this cup back once again. Okay, so it could be that again, whatever you're leaving behind is coming back to you and it's entering your zone, the Ace of Cups. But it's again in the reverse, guys, which means that the Knight of Wands in the reverse and the Ace of Cups in the reverse is giving me the same message, ladies and gentlemen, that you want to move or you're expecting somebody else to make that move to fill this cup. But again, because of the energy over here, with regards to your self energy, there is a trouble issue here that the cup is not getting filled. And that is kind of giving you a little bit of a difficult time, Sag, because you want this cup filled at this point in time. Although you know that you are looking at it from a long-term perspective, but something between leaving behind and entering your zone. Let me take a connecting card between the leaving behind Ace of Water in the reverse and the Two of Pentacles in the reverse. Let me take a connecting card in here to see what is it. Yeah. There is a panic waiting, guys. There is a panic waiting. Okay. So as quickly as you would want this thing to be filled, as quickly as you want this person to come towards you, as quickly as you want to go forward, and because of that, it could be a romantic situation, Sag. Because of that, or even it could be a professional workplace situation. So because of that, you are kind of disorganized. You're not feeling happy about it because you want to move. But again, there is a lack of direction in yourself. There is somebody who is procrastinating this filling of this cup, and that's creating a lot of conflict between what you are leaving behind and between what is entering your zone. And with the Eight of Wands being in the reverse, there is panic waiting on your end, guys. And you are like, when is this ever going to work for me? When is this ever going to move for me? Because you're waiting for that communication, you're waiting for that action, but there is a slowdown between what you are leaving behind and what is entering your zone. In between, there is a slowdown of your energy, which is definitely giving you a little bit of a hard time, Sag, in the month of July 2019. Now, your grounding energy, I've got here the Hanged Man in the reverse, okay? I have got your Chariot in the reverse. I've got Messenger of Water upright. And then I've got the Page of Earth upright, which is from the bottom of your deck, guys. Okay? So, all in all, it tells me, guys, that it's the time to wait. In the month of July 2019, you cannot move as quickly as you would have liked to move because your Chariot is in the reverse, guys. And then you have the Hanged Man in the reverse too, which is telling me that you're still in the stage of learning your lessons. You are kind of coming down from where you were hanging before. You are coming and touching the earth, but again, there is the place that you still haven't found your feet on the ground, guys. Okay, so which is a stall in your ground energy. There is a stalling process. It's a slow moving month for you, Sag. So you have to take this in the right spirit. Okay, so this is again a stall. And again, that stalling process is asking you to make sacrifices you will have to make with your patience. And again, you still have the fear of making that sacrifice of your patience because you want things to move, Sag. But things are not going to move the way you want it to move, even if you want it, guys. Because your Chariot is still in the reverse with your ground energy at this point in time. Okay? Which is a Cancer card. And it's not moving forward in the month of July 2019, guys. And this person, the Hanged Man, is Neptune. So Neptune is kind of stalling you at this moment, Sag, in the month of July 2019. So you will have to take this, because this hanged man in the reverse suggests or represents a very specific period of time during which you feel as though you are only sacrificing your time, your energy, while you're getting nothing in return. That's the kind of feeling you're probably getting in your zone, in your grounding energy, because the chariot is not moving, the cups are not getting filled, there is a slowdown, panic attack of the Eight of Wands in the reverse, guys, okay? Now, which means that you might have felt as if certain things for you are at a state of absolute standstill, without anything, but without any particular resolution or movement, okay? And even though you're putting your entire effort and attention into something, but nothing is turning out in the way that you would have liked it to turn out, because at this moment Neptune is stalling the progress of you moving forward in the month of July 2019. And that's where, because both of this is a stalling energy for you, you need to connect with your water sign or messenger of water, guys, okay? Very early stage, you need to connect with your emotions, because you're disconnected, Sag. And while being disconnected with your emotional self, you will not be able to move forward, in even though you want it. The universe is not going to allow you to move forward. And this is even the earliest stage from your page energy. It's a very, very basic energy that you need to open up your intuitive self, your emotional self, because that's where the page of earth comes in, where right in the beginning you need to connect with Mother Earth with focused intentions of what you really want. That could be your love, it could be your finances, it could be your workplace situation, emotional, psychological, whatever the situation, romantic. But your intentions as the page of earth or the page of pentacle should be very focused, where you do not want to look into other areas or get distracted. Your intention is absolutely focused, where you have just opened your wings to allow those things to walk into your zone, guys, okay? But your intention has to be focused. The moment you are distracted, Sag, this energy will be again very topsy-turvy, because there is a stall anyways at this moment in the month of July. So you have to look into your emotional part of the story. Plus, you have to get grounded with the earth energy for you to get back your focused intention of what it is that you are really looking forward towards your future plans, guys. Okay, that's your grounding energy for the month of July 2019. Please give me a clarifier for the ground energy in here, and let's see what my spirit. And yes, the way to do this, guys, to have that focused intention, is to keep away from isolation, to keep away from gossip, toxicity, negativity, whatever that could tamper your energies in the month. You want to be very clear. You have to reconnect yourself, Sag, with your emotions, with your ground energy. So you cannot afford to be distracted at this point in time with other areas in your life that can completely shake your ground energy out. And this is the time that you have to meet people who are equivalent to you, to your understanding of the soul, to connect with the Mother Earth, but at the same time, clearing yourself of all negativity, of all toxicity that might hamper and tamper with your energies in the month of July 2019, guys. And what is a challenge in here is the Nine of Air or the Nine of Sword. It's a mental energy with the air energy, but again, it's the challenge because it's creating a kind of hope and despair in your life, where you're hoping that things will work out in the right way, but at the same time, you're in despair to get your wheels rolling, to get your chariot rolling, to get things moving, to fill your cups, to fill your cup, you know, to not sacrifice for any reason without any reward at the end of your story. But that is your challenge, guys. It's a very mental energy to keep. You might be feeling anxious, you might be feeling deprived, you might be having nightmares, traumas, pain, situation. But remember, when it happens, it's a very mental energy, and it's up to you how you face this challenge. Let me take a clarifier for this card, Nine of Air or the Nine of Sword energy. Please give me a clarifier for the Nine of Air or the Nine of Sword energy here. At this moment, this is what you will be going through, Sag. Unfortunately or fortunately, but again, you need to get back your mental clarity to keep yourself away from all kinds of toxicity, manipulative energy, false talk, and stuff like that, that might give you a hard time, guys. With the Page of Sword showing up in the reverse, again, it's a very mental energy again with the Page of Sword, guys. Both the challenges with your mental part of your story, ladies and gentlemen. It's got nothing else but mental part of your story, because you might be tempted to walk into deception. You might be tempted to be manipulative. You might be tempted to make false talks, but keep away from those. And that's a challenge how you do it, Saji, in the month of July 2019. Or else, again, everything else will be disturbed if you cannot keep away this negativity and toxicity out of your zone in the month of July 2019. Now, where will you find support? Look at this beautiful card, the Wheel of Fortune, guys. You will find your support in the reverse side that's come up, the Hierophant. And then again, that's Ace of Earth in the reverse, guys. Okay, so the place you will find your support is in your Wheel of Fortune. That's going to move when you can do things in the right way, when you can bring back your faith, your sacred knowledge, your learning, your complete understanding of the lessons that you have learned. And then when you can do that, that's going to bring you back your divine inspiration to start the new venture with the Ace of Earth. Again, when you will be able to connect with the Mother Earth with your energy in here. So that's when your Wheel of Fortune is going to turn. So in the month of July, it's up to you going forward how you can turn your own Wheel of Fortune, guys. But in order to turn that, you will have to walk in the straight manner. That's very important, Saji. You have to learn to take care of yourself in the right way, because that's when the Wheel of Fortune is going to begin, is going to give you the new opportunity, is going to bring you back your luck, your fortune. You can start your new venture. It's only when you believe in the universe, to have faith in the sacred knowledge of your learning from the mistakes, to walk towards the right area of your commitment, not having the greed in you, not having all the manipulation in you, but doing things in the right way to begin this new circle and cycle of your life going forward and turning the Wheel of Fortune to you towards your destiny, guys. Okay, let's look for a clarifier with regards to where will you find your support. And your Wheel of Fortune is going to turn, but it's going to turn when you become generous, guys. Become charitable without selfish reason. You learn to give and take in the right order. That could be from your own side of the story. That could be with somebody that you are dealing with, but not feeling left out in the cold, not feeling emotional distressed, not feeling mentally distressed. When you can take care of those energies, that's when your Wheel of Fortune is going to move in the right direction. And before you know it, guys, before you know it, your pentacles, your everything else will start to flourish in your own zone, Sag. Okay, so but you will have to work towards it, guys. Very important. you will have to work selflessly. That's my guidance to you. Very, very selflessly. Don't be insecure, because this card is talking about insecurity as well. Don't be insecure because you have everything in your zone. You just need to put things in the right order, guys. Because with this card, it symbolizes, it symbolizes adversity. It shows like two individuals are walking outside while it is snowing in here. Okay, that's your card in here. And not only are they cold, but they're also sick, they're poor, they're hungry. So it looks like that they're lacking the basic necessities of life. So, you know, and when this card appears, um, it's a bad omen, to be honest with you. Okay, and don't look for support here, guys. You have to look for support on the other side of the coin. Okay, so do not fret about it, do not get worried, that as it can change depending on where it is placed in the reading. So in your case, you have to erase the bad omen in order to turn your own wheel of fortune, guys. Okay, so if it is sitting in your zone, it's up to you now, Saji, how you can change this. Because there is a chance that you might lose something significant, whether it's financial wealth or an important item. But again, if you have that bad luck, it's something that you have to shake it off, guys. Okay? It could also mean debt. It could also mean high credit card balances, unpaid loans. But it is a reminder that you should consider sorting out your finances because of the mistakes you might have made in the past that can haunt you in the present, and it's not letting you move your wheel of fortune. So it's a bad omen. Okay, technically it's a very bad omen. Now, but again, when it comes to love, questions relating to love, it can be indicating a good omen, guys. Okay, it can indicate that the person you love is not feeling the same way, and just like the figures on the card, you might be kind of duplicating the same or going through the mirror image of that person. So it could be that you are in love with a soulmate, guys, or it could be a twin flame relationship, but you all are mirroring each other. So in love, it's okay, but in other than love, it's a bad omen. But whatever the case may be, guys, whether it's love related, psychologically, financially, emotionally, in whatever way, you have to shake off that feeling in order to turn your wheel of fortune and to begin your new omen, to begin your new venture in life, to go forward with faith, with security, with commitment, with dedication, with your knowledge, and with your understanding, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, now my spirit's advice to you is the Six of Water. It's the Six of Cups, guys. So bring back your happiness. The only way is Six of Cups, your emotional part of the story, guys. Your bliss. The problem is with your emotions this month of July 2019. You have to work towards your emotions, ladies and gentlemen. So bring it back, dig it out, and connect with your soul family. Connect with Mother Earth. That's going to bring you back your emotions, guys. That's where you will find your abundance, your prosperity, your serenity, your peace, your love, and everything else that's sitting in the Six of Cups with you, guys. Okay? So if you can relate to that energy, please discover it, please bring it back, and have fun with it. And don't remain too icy and cold all the time, guys. Don't remain bitter with life in general. You the Queen of Swords in the reverse, guys, okay? Which is telling me again, it's like you have become too cold hearted for whatever reason, Sag. You need to get over that. You have to get back your emotions in the right order. You cannot remain cruel, you cannot remain bitter, and you have to move your wheel of fortune in the right direction, where you will have to work towards shaking off the bad omen in your life, guys. Okay, now your outcome is the Ace of Air. or the Ace of Sword, you know, you have to get rid of the brutality and the chaos in your life, guys. You don't need that anymore. It's a mental energy with the air energy, but again, it's an energy. So your outcome is as quickly as possible, work towards it, clear your zone, guys. Clear the chaos, clear the brutality, clear all those confusions that has been occurring in your zone. And the only way that you can clear it, Sag, is by clearing your emotions first. And then things are going to move. The moment you can clear your emotions in the month of July 2019, you will be able to bring back and have a breakthrough in your own life going forward with clarity and your sharp mind. And that's what you need to bring back in yourself. Now, your major arcana, I've got two cards in here. One is Justice, okay, and one is the Moon. Look here. So you need to bring back justice. Don't be under any illusions anymore, guys. You know, you have to go through and walk through your fine line between the conscious and the subconscious self. Take the help of the moon if you have to take it, because justice wants to enter your zone. So the only way that you can allow justice is by tapping into your intuition of what you need to do, of how you need to work with this kind of an energy in the month of July, how you can move forward, because the moon is here to guide you. But don't remain under illusions. Get affirmative from the moonlight to crawl out of the moonlight and go towards it. Go towards the light. Okay, don't remain in the dark anymore, because justice is waiting to come in your zone. Allow justice to enter, and justice will enter your zone, Sag, is only when you do things and move your wheel of fortune in the right way. But at this moment, in the month of July, please take the help of the moon as and when you feel depressed or you feel that you're not getting your start of your life. Tap into your unconscious self, tap into your intuition, and help yourself with the moon energy in here to understand and bring about your clarity, your understanding, and allow your intuition to guide you through this darkness, guys. And that's when justice will enter your zone going forward, Sag. And this is what it is for the month of July 2019. Until then, take care. Goodbye. God bless. Khuda Hafiz, and see you soon once again.